Hello and welcome to today's training webinar, 12D Synergy 101 Part 3, CAD Management Training. I'm Arturo and I'm on the training team here at 12D Synergy. This training series from 12D Synergy gives you a step-by-step insight into the essentials of operating the software, ideal for the 12D Synergy novice or someone looking to learn a little more about 12D Synergy and how it can help you manage your CAD files. In this third part of the series, you will learn the essential skills and best practices for managing all your CAD data in 12D Synergy, from creating and saving DWGs within 12D Synergy to rolling back to previous versions of your CAD drawings and implementing naming rules, all while seeing 12D Synergy in action. Today, I'll be joined by Tim Brooks. Tim is a 12D Synergy expert and experienced CAD user. He's also a skilled civil designer with over 22 years in the Australian engineering industry. He has helped thousands of people come on board and learn 12D Synergy. Before we start this training webinar, I'll just take you through some quick housekeeping. Firstly, this webinar is a recording from another training session we recently presented to help our new and existing users smoothly transition to working from home. As engineering and construction offices transition into a new future of remote working and data management, it was the perfect training session to re-release. On your left-hand side, you'll find a chat box. Please feel free to send any questions throughout the webinar. While this training isn't live, we'll pass on your questions to our support and training teams to respond after the webinar. So, let's get into it. Here's Tim.
I'm just going to start this training off with a little PowerPoint just to show you the AutoCAD plugins for Synergy, as this training will be done using BricsCAD. Very similar tools. The AutoCAD has a few more features. All right, when you install the client for your 12D Synergy, it will come with the option to install a plugin for either BricsCAD or AutoCAD, which will handle all your Civil 3D and other AutoCAD components as well. What this plugin allows you to do with the 12D Synergy integration is create a new DWT or DWG from a template. You can add files still using the drag and drop or the browse methods to bring your AutoCAD drawings into Synergy. You obviously have access to the Synergy version and rollback features. And also with CAD, we offer a reference tree or graph. So you'll see an indication of that there. That's the graph presentation. You'll see dashed lines representing overlay Xref, solid lines representing attached Xrefs. 12D Synergy also can handle your drawing registers. So if you already use, say, an Excel file or CSV file to update your CAD title blocks, you can continue using that in Synergy. We do, offer a solution there. We also have our inbuilt layout editor and bulk file attribute editor. So we're going to take you through those today as well. All right, basically these push updates from 12D Synergy to your DWG, so you can manage all your drawing title blocks at once. With the drawing register method, so using Excel or CSV file, it manages your CAD attributes and is what we call a server-side updating of those attributes. So it will push the updates to your DWG without even having to open them. Okay, so whilst if you're using a current Excel method, you have to save a CSV file, you probably have it linked with a list routine to your save command, so it updates those drawing title blocks. You also probably have to maintain a script file to open the drawings and close them, or save them and then close them. In 12D Synergy, we can take all that extra management out and Synergy will manage that for you. You just need the Excel file. For our layout editor, basically this is inbuilt, so you can import the CAD attributes into Synergy, check the drawing out and manage the individual drawings themselves. This also pushes the updates to the DWG. However, you can also push the updates back to 12D Synergy from the DWG. So this one's a two-way street, unlike the Excel method. And then we have our inbuilt bulk file attribute editor. So this is the ability to edit all the drawings at once. And again, it can push the updates to the DWG, or if you're in the DWG, you can push the updates back to 12D Synergy. So again, a two-way street. All right, with the AutoCAD look, that's what your toolbar and ribbons will look like. Okay. BricsCAD is exactly the same toolbar, obviously not the same colors, but BricsCAD does not have a ribbon. They both have the menu button. Again, the tools on this allow you to open drawings from the 12D Synergy client, insert and attach your Xrefs and blocks, and of course, manage your attributes. All right, for AutoCAD, there's also sheet set tools if you're going to use that. We won't be having a look at this today. However, if you need it, we can send you a video on how to use that. And let's get into it. All right, so first things first, creating a new CAD drawing inside Synergy. Same with any new file, you can just come up and select the new file button on the ribbon here. Again, I've got my auto browse set to my library job, so I can just find my CAD templates now and pick the DWT I want to use. Now, on this folder, I also have naming rules implemented. Okay, so it's not going to let me name the drawing here like normal. I'm just going to hit the create button and it'll bring up the automatic naming rule. This is just warning me that's creating a DWG from a DWT. That's fine. Just hit yes. And my predefined description for my history, I'm going to select new file. All right, so obviously naming rules is up to your individual companies. The example I have here is job number followed by a CAD type followed by a free text. And I'm using the free text to number my drawings. I could use a counter attribute, but counter attributes are incremental by 1. Sometimes with CAD drawings, you like to skip drawing numbers. So you might have 1 to 10, you might skip 5 drawings and then go 15 to 20 for your next set. You can't do that with a counter, so just be aware of that one. So I'm using the free text to number my drawings. So job number is automatically gotten from my job attribute. I just have to choose from the list or enter values for my other attributes. So the CAD type is a list. So say I'm doing a survey set out plan, pick the value matching there, and this will be the first drawing. So I could go 001 or 01, whatever you want to do. Go set. Now I also have file attributes on this folder. So one of them is an issue revision. I have not issued this drawing yet, so I'll set it to non-issue. And I'm also using the CAD type for searching purposes, ordering, all that sort of stuff. So hit set. And there's my new drawing. Okay. Just like any file in Synergy, you can check it out first if you want to, or open it read-only using the view. Or you can right-click, hit open, or my favorite is just double-click on it. It'll ask me if I want to edit it or open it read-only. In this case, I'm going to go yes to check it out and edit it. So as I mentioned before, I'm using BricsCAD to demo this, but it's the same as AutoCAD. All right, so yeah, you have your 12D Synergy menu. AutoCAD will have a ribbon, obviously, as well, and you will also have your 12D Synergy toolbar. Okay. One of the first things you're going to do is build up your drawing using Xrefs. So one of the biggest differences here is just when inserting a block or XREF, you just use the insert block or insert XREF commands from Synergy. This will synergize the paths for your XREFs and blocks. Basically, Synergy paths are unbreakable. So it doesn't matter if you rename an XREF or move the folder of Xrefs or the XREF itself, Synergy will track those movements and your drawings won't break, unlike a normal Windows Explorer path. All right, so let's insert Xrefs to start with. You can choose the type of attachment you want there as well. I'm just going to go for standard Xref. And come to my Xref folder, and I can pick the Xref or Xrefs I want to attach into my drawing. So I can do multiples at once. So for example, I might choose those three. Go select. And then Synergy will give me the option to insert them individually, or I can insert them all at once using the same settings. So I'm going to go all at once. Yes, I want it at 0, 0. I want it 1:1, and angle 0 is fine. And I'm going to use the overlay command for these ones, and then select attach. Just do a zoom extents here. You'll see my Xrefs are now inside the drawing. Likewise with the block command, if I want to insert a block, I just hit the insert block option. They do have commands as well, so you can replace your hotkeys or AutoCAD keys with that command rather than standard command. And come to the blocks folder and pick whatever block you want to insert. And that's the same as normal, right? Just pick your insertion point, scale and angle. Okay. When you're in a drawing, you can, whilst you're working away on it, any saves, so your local saves here, just saving to your workspace. You can update the server using the toolbar or ribbon or menu locations. There is an upload button there that will check your drawing in. It does leave your drawing checked out, okay? So you can keep working on it. So if I just want to do a working update, I can go check it in. I can go, you know, Xrefs added and submit my changes to the server. All right, so it updates the server, transfers it back, but you'll see it leaves me in my drawing. I can keep working away. It is still checked out. If I check back in the client, you'll see it's still checked out to me. I can keep working away on it. If you do open a drawing read-only, you do have this button or menu option to check it out. So once you're in there and you go, oh, I really need to make that change, you can just check it out whilst you've got the drawing open. You also have the X. If you don't make any changes, you can cancel your checkout from here as well. Okay. As always, if you decide to shut the drawing down, Synergy will prompt you. Would you like to check the file in? So you can go yes here again, and either choose your predefined options or type what you've actually done. Okay. All right, so it's creating a new drawing. XREF commands, we'll come back and use more of those toolbar options shortly. For now, I'm going to show you how to update your title blocks. First of all, with an Excel file. So I just keep the Excel file in Synergy somewhere. In this case, I've got an admin folder. It can be a macro-enabled Excel file or just a standard Excel file. It doesn't matter. You just check it out and edit it as per normal. So I'm going to open it up. The example I'm using here, it's pretty basic. Drawing name down the left-hand column, your CAD attribute or layout, sorry, first, and then CAD attributes across the top. And then you correspond the values to the matching ones you want there. So if you want to change anything, you would come in, edit the title block. Okay, fill in any details you want. When you're finished making the changes, you can save and exit and check the file back in. Okay, so I'll go manual description. I'll go titles updated. and go submit. Likewise again, if you're a keyboard person, Control Enter will also do the submit. Okay, so let's check back in now. To update my drawings, just make sure they're all checked back in. So you can see no one has them checked out. You can then select the Excel file, right click on it, come down to Other and go Update CAD Attributes. You can do a single file if you wish, or you can do the folder of files. So pick on that one, go and select the drawing folder you wish to update and hit select. And that will just push the changes down to the DWGs. And as you can see, it doesn't even need to open them up. So if you've got hundreds of drawings to update, it's going to save you a lot of time. If anything does, if any of the drawings don't update, it will fail. It will tell you how many failed there. It generally fails because someone has a drawing checked out. Okay. Close that. So that's the Excel file method. As you can see, Synergy handles the converting to CSV. You don't need list routines. You don't need script files. That's all handled for you. Okay. Our other methods use the inbuilt layout editors. So if you're going to use the Excel method, you cannot use the layout editor. Okay. And once you go to the layout editor, you can't go back to an Excel method unless you delete the layouts from Synergy. So you'll choose your preferred method. When you create a drawing in AutoCAD and you've got, say, the attribute block for your title block in there, you can import the layouts into Synergy. So when you come to the Layouts tab here, you will see, in this case, 3 layouts with all the title block attributes there. All right. If I want to edit those, I just check the drawing out and I can make the changes here as I like. To do more drawings at once or a brand new drawing, you'll notice that there's no layouts to start with. Just go and select all the drawings, right click on them, come down to CAD and go import layouts. So we'll just interrogate the drawings for the CAD attributes and bring them in. Okay, you'll see import complete. And now it doesn't matter what drawing I pick on here, they all have layouts in. To do updates to all the drawings at once, just select them all and check them out. Obviously, this is the first time I'm checking all these out, so it just has to do its initial copy. If you've been working in this job continuously, those updates will be minimal. But once they're all checked out, I can either go Edit Layouts up here on the ribbon, or I can right-click on them, come down to Operations, and go Bulk File Attribute Editor. Now this is kind of like our inbuilt Excel method. Okay, so this replaces the need for the Excel register. To start with, it'll just display the Synergy attributes. So you can use Synergy attributes with this as well, like revision attributes, project name, all that sort of thing. But if you just come down the bottom and tick on Show CAD Layouts, you'll get all the CAD attributes as well. And from here now, because I have the drawings checked out, I can edit whatever I want. Okay. Come in, update the title blocks. If you're filling these out for the first time, you might be putting who designed, who drew it, all that sort of thing in. You can copy down. So if you grab the bottom of the box, you can just drag down, fill out the entire row at once. If you're doing updates of CAD revisions, so you're revving all the drawings up, you can pick on a column. There's a button down the bottom here that says increment, and it will update it by 1 value. Okay. So whilst these are all the same, if they were like different mixture of A, B, C's, it would only step them up by 1 value. And that's all you got to do. The changes are also directly made to the DWG, so I don't need to do anything else. That is automatically pushed. So close that. If I came and open up, say, the long section drawing here, you'll see the title block change has already been made. There's Fred. This layout's got Tom. I didn't update the third one So say I was in the drawing already, I could just come and update it manually here if I want now. Make the change, and then just come up to the ribbon and select this button here, or the corresponding menu item, which is Push Block Attributes. And that pushes the change back to Synergy now. So if we came back to the client, you would see that Harry is now replicated in the layout editor. All right, other things you can do here, you can edit Xrefs. So we have a ref editor. So you can pick the Xref you want to edit and do it that way. We also have an Xref manager or reference manager. So the way this one works, if you pick on it, it'll bring up a list of all the Xrefs in this drawing. You can then come to it and select open. Again, it's going to prompt you to check it out. Go yes, because I want to make changes to it. Close that reference manager now, and I can come and make the changes I need to this Xref. All right, so I'm just going to draw a line in there and go save. Now we do have an incremental check. I will show you the settings for this shortly. However, I come back to the original drawing, this will update once it passes that timing, or I can just go get all references and it will update my DWG. So other things you can do here, the first few buttons is open a drawing. So if you're one of these AutoCAD users that prefers to open AutoCAD first and then browse from within AutoCAD to open the drawing, you can. You just select that first option. It'll bring up, first of all, the job finder. So I'm just going to pick my EMI Park job. After that, it'll remember the current job you're in. So it's just the first time. And then I can browse to where my DWGs are, pick it, and open it from here. Okay, and open the drawing from that. So you don't even have to have the 12D Synergy client open if you don't want. The second button on the toolbar is Save As. So if you're creating a base and you want to save it as another drawing, you can do that from here as well. And the third button there is our settings. So there's the interval checker timing. There's the prompts to check out drawings and check in when closed. There's also a prompt to check out Xrefs. So if you open a drawing, it can prompt you to check the Xrefs out as well. And generally, I leave that one unticked. And then there's the system setting that loads the CUI when you open a drawing as well. All right, a few of the other toolbars here for inserting attributes. So instead of using a CAD attribute, you could insert a Synergy attribute instead, and then the refresh attributes as well. So that's for your Synergy attributes. The last button is if you are in a drawing and you've updated the Excel register, you can tell it to update from the register there as well. All right. But that's pretty much it for the CAD plugins. I guess the only thing I haven't really shown you yet is, I'll come back to my original drawing. If we open that one up, I'll just go view only this time. So I have that showing you that you can open it read only, so I can't make changes to that unless I check it out. The other thing you've got is your reference tree. So you can use it as a tree view. So this tells you what Xrefs are now in the drawing. Green one's been overlay, the black one's being attached, or you can use the graph like the diagram I showed you before. So again, dashed lines representing overlays, solid line representing the attachment path.
Okay, thank you for sticking with us. We'll finish off with some important messages. Don't miss the fourth and final webinar in our 12D Synergy 101 series, Managing Email in 12D Synergy. In this session, you'll get a step-by-step overview of 12D Synergy's email management tools. You'll learn how to filter, group, and search for project-specific emails. We'll also explore the best practices for managing both inbound and outbound emails in 12D Synergy. Look out for our latest patch release, 12D Synergy 4.3. This latest 12D Synergy update has a range of exciting new features, including the CAD to PDF publisher. This feature allows you to publish all your drawings to PDF without opening any DWGs, all within 12D Synergy. It's faster, completely automatic, and more simplified process. Stay tuned for more information on 12D Synergy 4.3 soon. If you're interested in learning more about 12D Synergy, look no further. 12D Synergy has a free online training portal, the 12D Synergy Academy. The Academy provides you with hours of free online training, from the basics of managing your CAD and 12D model to 12D Synergy's collaboration tools. Whether you're new, existing, or non-12D Synergy user, the Academy courses are free and open to all. We'll send you a link to the 12D Synergy Academy in the follow-up email for more information. During the COVID-19 pandemic, 12D Synergy has been doing their part to help Australian and New Zealand businesses. We've been providing 3 months unlimited access for free to new 12D Synergy users and special offers to our existing customers. So don't miss out. This offer is ending soon. To learn more, simply type trial into the webinar chat and we'll be in contact with you shortly. Or just let us know in the webinar survey. We'll also send you a link in the follow-up email with more information. Thank you everyone for your participation in our training series, and we hope to see you on our next training session here in 12D Synergy Academy. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about 12D Synergy, you can contact us on info@12dsynergy.com or at 12dsynergy.com/contact.